What is going on, everyone? It is Foul Play here. We are back for match number 5 of this modern league. Currently, we're sitting pretty tidy at 3-1. Let's see if we can improve that and go the 4-1. This hand's got obviously no creature, so we have to mulligan. All right, this hand's looking pretty good. Also, we won the die roll. We're going to be on the play. We're versing AG Fly. And we can just get rid of the Temple Garden here. That should be fine. Play out our guy. Pass it over. Alright, looks like we're versing a Jund deck. We might need help from a second creature here, potentially. Let's just go ahead and get down our All That Glitters, which is mana efficient for us, and attack in for 2. Alright, that's not a bad draw. So I'm going to play the Hyena Umbra here. I'm going to attack my opponent. And then I'm going to play out the Slippery Bogle second main. So you might get like a little bit greedy here. If he's got the Liliana of the Veil in hand, he might like slow roll the Abrupt Decay. He just goes after the All That Glitters instead. Alright, so we'll go ahead, play out our Temple Garden tapped, our Slippery Bogle, pass it home. So I do have actually a pretty good win rate against Jund. It's the sort of deck you like really struggle against until it just clicks, and then you actually win quite well against them. So my opponent also did something quite weird, which is he went after the All That Glitters, leaving us the first strike effect, which doesn't make much sense with the Scavenging Ooze, really. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and attack in for 2. We're pretty creature flooded right now. Play down this Glade Cover Scout and pass it over. Next turn, we've seen 2 new cards, obviously. We get our draw for turn, and we've got the Horizon Canopy as well, unless our opponent makes us discard the Horizon Canopy. Looks like my opponent's setting up for the Bloodbraid Elf here. Having said that, if we like lose this match here, that was our turn 4. Between our draws and the Horizon Canopy, our draw steps in the Horizon Canopy, we've drawn 4 cards and we hadn't seen a single aura. I want to just highlight that. Nothing wrong with like the hand we kept or anything. We've just drawn pretty poorly. All right, so I'm going to start off by cycling this Horizon Canopy, see what we can find. Leyline of Sanctity, obviously a bit of a dead one. All right, so we can Spider Umbra, we can attack in our opponent's Scavenging Ooze. This takes 4 mana to activate, so he's 1 mana off activating the Raging Ravine for blocking duty or anything. Alright, so we are in for 3, opponent goes to 10, and I'm not sure why they like played that the way they did. What do we got, a Colligan's Command? Yeah. Alright, so we lose our Leyline of Sanctity, whoop-de-doo. We already have really good Liliana protection anyway. Alright, looks like the Bloodbraid Elf now. Here he comes. Liliana of the Veil. Okay, well. I think we sort of knew that one was coming at some point. We'll get rid of the Bogle in case they have something clunky like main deck Plague Engineer. Alright, we continue to draw land. Come on, Aura. You fucking kidding me, man? What a joke. What a joke. So they're going to plus. We lose our Dryad Arbor, which is super amusing because it's literally the only creature in our deck that we lose in that scenario. Now he's got Liliana for another minus here, potentially. His Scavenging Ooze can go up to a 3/3 this turn also. We're sort of in trouble here. Dryad Arbor is a horrible draw as well because now our fetch lands don't find us Dryad Arbor, which is important to note. And our opponent can actually make a 4/4 creature now because they played the Wooded Foothills. I think we're dead. We bricked. Oh my god, another fucking Leyline. Are you kidding me, man? We bricked so many turns in a row here. Well, it doesn't look like my opponent has like the Abrupt Decays, the Assassin's Trophies here. So I'm just going to not attack for a turn. Maybe we actually draw an enchantment and then we can actually do something afterwards. If he's holding another Liliana in hand, we're not going to beat double minus, right? Whatever. I don't give a flipping crap that you're making me discard these Leyline of Sanctities. I smell a second Lily. Okay, Bloodbraid Elf looking to cascade. They find the Tarmogoyf. Tarmogoyf is a big boy. That is fine though. Flying? Flying? Me flying? If we block there, our opponent double pumps. It's potentially just solo pumps, single pumps here, but are you fucking kidding me, man? I've drawn one aura in 9 draws. One aura in 9 draws here. Amazing. Well, I mean, there's not much we can do. We're conceding this game 1, but we can definitely win games 2 and 3. A lot of what he's done is absolutely like nonsense. He's done nothing important. Really? Cool. I'll take the free Bloodbraid Elf. That sounds good to me. It's really silly from my opponent. Does he just have double bolt? He just has double bolt. All right. Well, we drew like incredible there, didn't we? You couldn't write better stuff. All right. There's an actual enchantment. All right. So with this matchup, actually our Rest in Peace is a really good card to sideboard in. Lurrus probably isn't too bad to bring in either. I can't see us winning any of our other effects. I'm not a fan of Path to Exile in this matchup. Rest in Peace basically does Path to Exile's job, but against multiple creatures, right? Alright, so Spirit Link can come out. It's a pretty weak card. After that, maybe we can trim on a Core Spirit Dancer and a Griff Spoon. Be mindful that we do have to play around Plague Engineer here. And as a reminder as always, for those of you that haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe if you enjoy the content here. We do daily videos. This is your one-stop channel for anything Bogles. All right, opponent keeping a 7. I mean, like, I'm almost tempted to keep this, but with how we drew last game, we can definitely mulligan to something better. All right, this hand looks pretty good. I'm going to keep it. We can ditch the Spider Umbra, we can ditch the Temple Garden, and we keep a really strong hand here. This is a really strong 5 against Jund deck, right? We have 7 power in these 5 cards. Wow, that is a great draw as well. Like, Disynergy with Lurrus, sure, but really good card. Who's to say our opponent doesn't blow up our Rest in Peace and then, like, late game we need to get enchantments back with Lurrus we draw anyway. Alright, well, our opponent's just holding up some sort of... fuck. He's got Assassin's Trophy into Liliana of the Veil, and there's nothing we can do about it. He's going to go after the Leyline of Sanctity. Okay. Or not. What are we doing then? Playing the Rancor there also plays around Malmstrom Pulse, which is pretty important. Wow. Well, I think we just kill our opponent this turn. We add 4 power to the battlefield. We put him to 1. Why do you name Dryad? Are you drunk, man? Alright, we just kill him. Why? Are you serious? Like, No. No. I think maybe given the dyssynergy, we might remove the Lurus, like between Lurus and Rest in Peace. We might remove it, bring back in the Griff Spoon. Maybe Core Spirit Dancer. Yeah, let's leave. Let's bring in the Spirit Dancer for the burn. So obviously we brought in the Rest in Peace there, and we took out 2 Spirit Links, and so three Rest in Peace came in, took out 2 Spirit Links, 1 Griff Spoon. Got this hand. We can definitely do better than this, but it's good like Thoughtseize protection. It's like 1 land heavier anyway, so we can see like a 6, which is pretty much identical to that. Alright, well, I'm going to keep this. Stitch the Rest in Peace. Actually, I should have ditched the land. Oh well, doesn't matter. Does not matter. So this is a sort of game where we can play it patient a little bit. We don't have to like turn to a Core Spirit Dancer. We can wait until turn 3. At which point we can get our Totem Armor down and we're happy chappy. Or meanwhile, we draw some more auras. Wonder if my opponent boarded out his Colligan command or not in this matchup, because it's pretty bad. Okay. Whatever, we get ramped. Shit happens. Goodbye, Core Spirit Dancer. Goodbye, Hyena Umbra. You took the Rancor? Or he just has triple discard, and he's an idiot. Okay. Our opponent likes us having Dryad Arbor, obviously. Let's suck this one. There's potential that he's like setting up for a Liliana of the Veil. Alright, let's play around Liliana of the Veil. Put Totem Armor on the Dryad Arbor so it doesn't just die to a removal spell. Attack with the Dryad Arbor. Play the Scout, the Bogle. And if we hit a land, we can obviously Daybreak Coronet next turn. Assuming no interaction. Opponent doesn't have any instant speed creatures, so we can just attack here for a bunch. Has he got 2 kill spells for the Dryad Arbor? Okay, whatever, man. I guess we should put that on the Bogle in that spot. Literally nothing left. Opponent kept triple discard and double destroy, and now he's hit a fucking Bloodbraid Elf. Yikes. And into Liliana? Wow. Wow. Well, if we were that lucky, that would just be incredible, wouldn't it? Creature? Creature? Womp, womp, womp. I feel like our hand we kept was pretty well placed against our opponents, everything. But obviously that Bloodbraid Elf was just insane, and we know that came off the top of his library. Triple like kill effect. Triple kill effect and triple discard. Into Bloodbraid Elf Liliana. Holy moly. We got a creature, it gets sacked to Lily. We're right back to stage 1. You know what I'd really like right now? That Lurus. Okay. Guess we don't get mana. Wow, that is so greedy, dude. That is so greedy. Alright, what now? What now? We draw a Griff Spoon, your Liliana is dead. Alright, he's continuing to plus. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Piss off. Just giving our opponent free cards there because we draw the 1 aura in our deck we can't cast. Or one of the 3 auras in our deck we can't cast. Alright, opponent's getting land back now. Now comes the Nurturing Peat value. Look out for it. If we can actually draw something, we might have a shot. But as things stand, it's pretty dicey. All right. Well, that's a good start. We have to go after Liliana here. There's no choice. Otherwise, it just negs 2 turns in a row and we're dead. Okay. Interesting that they let that damage go. So if we play this slightly better, we'd have 1 extra Rancor. We would have dealt like an extra 3 damage for our opponent. And obviously we're dead to double Liliana at this point. Or like Plague Engineer is really good as well. That'll just kill us. Alright, he's cashing in the sacrifice effect finally. Something he should have done a while ago, in my opinion. What an efficient use of Maelstrom Pulse. Hey look, we found flying. Our opponent misplayed. For several turns in a row. Punish. This might be hard to get the winner if our opponent gets retrace on this Maelstrom Pulse. But like even just this Nurturing Peat value that they're getting the extra card every turn is pretty insane. He's also not pressured us at all. If he was attacking with this Bloodbraid Elf, would be dead. Hey, he's realizing something right now. Good for you. We're just going face. We put our opponent to 5. We're getting close to killing him. Hopefully he cracks his Catacombs. He does not. If we actually draw a Daybreak, we can draw at this. We can play it this time. That'd be a good draw at this point. We drew the Daybreak and Grispoon the other way around. We'd probably already have won this game at this point. Crocs are incredible. Alright, so... Did our opponent already Peat land? They did. Okay, Tarmogoyf. We need... Ethereal Armor? No, we need Daybreak Coronet, exactly. Nothing else will do it. Yep, that'd be right. Cool. Well, better top decker wins. That's what this is the case of. His hand was pretty shit, and you know we lost it. All right, so still 3-2, not too bad. I think like definitely our opponent did not play that well. He did not play the matchup well. If I was versing a good jump player, I would have had no chance whatsoever with how terrible my draws were. Maybe a little bit of a sketchy keep there in game 3. I honestly think it was worthwhile. They needed exactly Assassin's Trophy to get us with it. As far as the list is concerned, though, I think I'm really happy with my list. I think it's solid. We could probably go down on a Wooded Foothills for a Temple Garden. I'm not really seeing that many Blood Moon decks at the moment, so I don't really see much reason to be going like super hard on the fetch lands there with the 5th fetch effect. Obviously with Suppression Field in the sideboard as well. Now let me just get rid of this. Suppression Field in the sideboard as well. It's just synergy with our fetch lands, right? Okay. I think overall this is a good place for the deck to be. I'd very much like it if I had like a Torporob effect for against these Skyclave Apparition decks, but honestly I don't think we can afford to dilute our sideboard down to less than 3 ofs, because we've got like 3 of Artifact and Enchantment hate, 3 of Tron hate, 3 of Graveyard hate. Dredge is quite big at the moment. There's the Upsal Spells deck, will cause a replacement effect so that we don't take... No, that doesn't work against the Upsal Spells. That's only with the Creeping Chills. But you know, rest in peace. We saw is pretty good against Jund. If we can get it out, the Tarmogoyf is gone. Their Renin 6 doesn't get value, and their Scavenging Ooze remains a 2/2 and doesn't gain life. So definitely rest in peace is good in the Jund matchup, right? Storm, rest in peace is a standout against them as well, and Storm's pretty big at the moment. So yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. As always, be sure to let me know what you think. Always curious to hear what your guys' builds are, if you've got any interesting tech going about at the moment. Heliod Company is pretty strong. What do you think? Can we fit in the Dromoka's command? If so, what are we removing for it? Thank you as always, though, guys. Have a great day. I will see you next time. Cheers.